Okay, so you've known for about 15 seconds, so the time to think is over. Just give me a few thoughts on how you think the Artisan program has been going so far. All I want to ask is just your comments and feelings on the Artisan program over the past month since we started. Basically, the video is just going to be any thoughts or comments you have on your experience here at the Unplugged Woodshop Artisan program. Could you just introduce yourself and tell me a little bit about your experience here? Could you introduce yourself and tell me a little bit about how the last month has gone for you?
Yeah. So my name is Federico. I came here from Italy to attend this course, and I think it's a very good course. I think we're learning really a lot.
This is what I want to learn, and so far I learned a lot.
We're learning so much.
It's been amazing, really. I don't think I've learned this much information in such a short period of time for, I don't know, 15 years probably.
Yeah, there's new techniques and new tricks every day, and but it's great to learn them. I feel like we're doing like a panoramic view of all the main techniques, and that I hope will allow me to go back and work on my own projects.
Can you tell me a few of the things that you've learned since you've been here?
Everything we have done was new for me. Yeah. So I've been learning how to sharpen tools, to sharpen blade, using a jack plane.
Right.
Well,
sawing by hand.
Sewing by hand, for sure.
Feels incredibly privileged and just really, really lucky to be here. Just fortunate. Sometimes it's when I'm planning things or doing the stuff that's less fun, it's easy to forget that a little bit.
Definitely.
But then, when you have a tear out, you're about to pull your hair out, it doesn't feel like it's a privilege, but then you take a step back and you realize that, for me in particular, after, nursing for all those years, it is nice to come back in here. It's sort of a dream you have on the internet for so long, and you get to actually do it.
It's a very kind of calm and relaxed atmosphere, and which I guess says a lot for Tom's teaching. And yeah, I didn't think we would be this advanced this quickly. I kind of already feel that given some time and some thought, I could probably tackle pretty much anything if I had owned the right stuff. Equipment.
A new world kind of opens up, right?
Really, yeah, really quite quickly, and which is an amazing thing. That doesn't happen that often in your life, I guess.
So far, so good. I'm very happy. So colorful life here. It feels like a family, more like a school.
My experience here is fantastic. I've not done much woodworking with hand tools before, just a little bit of power tools many years ago, and working with hand tools is fantastic. The school is great. I love the atmosphere. I love coming here, and everyone is really happy to be here and helpful. And I love touching the touch of wood and the fact that we're learning new stuff every day.
I enjoy that bit of up and down every day. It's really great.
Would you call it hard work?
Yeah, there's a lot of I know how unfit I am now after ripping all that stuff by hand, and yeah, we've had some long days. It's hard work, but because you're enjoying it, that's fine.
I'm a total beginner to woodworking, and I think it's a good occasion to have a good starting approach to woodworking. So without power tools, just working by hand, I think you learn a lot, and then you can always learn to use power tools on it.
Right.
And I think it's a good approach, very careful to property of the wood and to what you're actually doing, your movement and your impact on wood. And I'm happy. I'm glad to be here.
Tom tried to give everything possible he can. And he's not only, I think he has something,
special.
Not only special, beyond special. He's very profound, and he knows how to teach and how to teach let you understand. I think he has that kind of potential.
I agree.
He's more than a teacher.
Even the little simple things that I could read in a book 10 times and still not get it, when you come into an actual place and have someone, over your shoulder helping you out, it makes a huge difference.
Did you work with your hands much before you got here?
I did a lot of kind of carpentry around the house, but nothing. So I'd used hand tools here and there, but I'd never got stuff that, this precise or this neat or this.
Did you do any cabinets or furniture?
No cabinets or furniture. I had done some. I buy old furniture at auctions and stuff and reglue it and maybe stick veneer that down and that kind of stuff, but no joinery.
So a lot of the work is brand new.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't think I haven't picked up half the tools that we used here ever before.
It's inspiring to watch you work because you're a guy who pays attention to the details, and there's a lot to learn for me from seeing that. Yeah, I've definitely recognized the difference between understanding something intellectually and actually trying to do it with your hands. The hands don't want to cooperate with the head, and it's definitely a process.
But when that clicks, when it does finally cooperate, it's such a rewarding feeling. Like, you're doing this interview, and just last week when we used hollowed out the Cooper doors with the hand planes, the real block planes we made, that was one of the most satisfying experiences I've had since we've been here.
Yeah.
It's very intensive. It's a lot of work.
Tell me a few of the things you've actually learned since you've been here.
Well, I've been in Lee Valley sometimes for a few workshops, and then it is good, but it's just kind of like a warm-up. You don't really get something like a basic knowledge, no. But from there up to here, at least I know how to use tool properly, and all kinds of tools. I've seen many of them, but from here I really know how to really use it.
What tools are you starting to get comfortable with?
Well, for example, like a plane. In Lee Valley, I took the course for dimensioning the board and how to use the plane, but still I'm confused. And then even for the first week here, still I'm confused how to use plane. I think the most I got so far, I think, is really how to use the plane properly.
Sometimes there's a bit of time pressure because you take a lot to do things and you make mistakes, then you have to redo things again and again, but it's good.
I'm feeling the same things, Federico, the same exact things. Do you have any highlights that you've experienced within the last month here?
Yeah, I think for me, I like the idea of making my own tools, and I love building the wooden planes, and especially the small one with the curved bottom, and actually using it on the Cooper door and seeing it work as well as it did. It actually left the wood so smooth that it was almost burnished. I was amazed, and I was really happy about it.
When I first came, I didn't know what to expect, just like the other people. I had no clue what to expect because everyone's going to come to this with a totally different background of experiences. You were a police officer and riding your bike, and I was a NICU nurse. And the people have been great, such a wide background. And I was hopeful that it'd be great, but you make fast friends quite easily. And then Tom and Justin as well, obviously.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah, they're really great.
So I eventually have my shooting board, the fence. I wouldn't say 100% that, but I think it's 90.5. Pretty good, because I know how to use plan properly.
Yes.
Just to read through the wood, read through what you're doing. So look carefully on what you've done and details, taking care of it.
What other tools did you build here?
Well, I also built a jack plane, and then we built a hammer to adjust the irons in these wooden planes, and winding sticks and shop bends to put wood on. What else? And we're building a cabinet, a wall cabinet. It's great.
Right. Do you have any highlights or a favorite aspect of the program that you've gone through so far?
I liked a lot to, for instance, when I shape my jack plane, the jack plane we have been building, I liked a lot that, or the hammer, for instance. So to take a rasp and just give a shape to something, and you can basically give whatever shape you want. Just take your time and scrub a part out and sandpaper somewhere else. And yeah, it's amazing because you can create whatever shape you want, and it's surprising the way it goes. It's somehow both fast on one hand and very slow on the other one, and you combine these things, and of course then you can decide, you can take ages just to go whatever detail you want, and you just at some point you can just say, okay, that's fun enough, it's good. And yeah, I really enjoyed that.
Any highlights?
Oh, well, I think highlights meeting all these people, really, and, you know, from all around the world who you've never met otherwise. And, people who come here some distance. I'm only half an hour away. I'm the odd one out, really. Most people come from, well, you're from New York, and from Rome, from Arkansas, Montreal.
Yeah, all over.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been great. Hey, thanks for taking a couple of minutes to answer some questions. Thanks, Tom.
Okay.
Hey, great. Thank you for your time, Tiffany.
Thank you.
All right, really appreciate you taking a couple of minutes to talk to me. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
All right, man. Hey, thanks for taking a couple of minutes and talking to me.
Thanks to you.
All right, have a great day.
No, if you guys have a chance to do this, you ought to.
Thanks, Vincent.
Yeah, no worries.